Hey everybody, Wayne here. In today's recon, I'm taking a look at the worst rated Battle of the Bulge game on Board Game Geek. I can't help but laugh as I'm talking. Rated a 3.6 by people. I'm of course talking about Bastogne, Desperate Defense, December 1944. Designed by Uncredited and published by Fresno Gaming Association as well as History Games. All right, Bastogne, The Desperate Defense, December of 1944, Volume 1 of the West Walls series. Suggested retail price was $14.95. Not too bad, not too bad. Fresno Gaming Association, FGA. All right, so I know that I had mentioned that in my intro that the designer was uncredited, according to Board Game Geek anyway. And I could not find a name anywhere in it or on the back or in the rule book. But I know that this game is based on a SPI design from 1970 something, so about a decade before I was born. But it had three separate designers. One of them was Redmond Simonson. So I'll have some names pop up on the screen just as a little reminder. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the front, look at the back, and we'll take it out of the plastic here. Oh, it's actually only $12 if you were a Board Game Journal subscriber. So, all right, look at that. Not too bad, actually, looking on the back here. A remake of one of the classic SPI folio quad games. Graphics updated to FGA, Fresno Gaming Association standards. Introduced a step reduction. Ooh. Brand new overrun rules with possible adverse effects to the overrunning player. Nice typo. All new 1d10 combat results table. Still retains the classic quad game flavor originated by SPI. This simple game system results in a dynamic, fun-to-play game that captures the essence of World War II warfare, where the right gamble at the right moment can change history. 120 back-printed counters, die-cut counters, 17 by 22-inch map. Italian unit scale, 1 to 4 players, playing time 2 to 4 hours. Solitaire suitability is very high, that's what we'll be playing, and complexity is medium-low. As always, I film in 4K, so even if you're not watching on a 4K display, technically, it still looks better in 4K, trust me. So check the gear icon in the bottom right and make sure you got 4K pulled up. Take it out of the plastic sleeve here. So it is like a folio or like a folded over piece of paper. We'll look at this. You open her up, and there is the player aid along with the setup chart. So, just as you know, NATO, the actual unit key, NATO symbology, the different icons that are in the game or in the series. A little example of retreat for you. The integrated combat results table. Differential based, so combat differential, attacking strength minus defending strength. And of course the actual setup here. I think there's 3 scenarios, 2 shorter scenarios, German breakout, Patton to the rescue, and then there's sort of the campaign game, which is the entire game. All right, set that aside. We have the rule book, we have the counters and the map. We'll look at one at a time and we'll get through this. So it is a 4-page rule book, but really it's more like 3 1/8 page rules. So front here, giving you a little table of contents, give you an introduction. The Bastogne game system, one of 2 initial offerings in FGA's Simple Operational System, SOS. That's I'll have to investigate that, right? If I enjoy this one, which, judging by the ratings on Board Game Geek, I probably won't. Yeah, so the setting up the game, obviously that was on the player aid, sequence of play. It begins telling you, and then the rules sort of begin there. Actually a little bit of small text size on here. I'm kind of surprised, but you can see it's all black and white. No pictures here, anything like that. Just 2 columns, black and white. I go, you go, hex encounter, 2-player game. I will be playing it solitaire. Combat strength, barrage attacks with artillery, final protective fire for defensive artillery, terrain effects, ground support, reinforcements coming in, restrictions exiting the map, zones of control. Very, very standard. So, yeah, less than 4 pages of rules. Should be an easy one to learn and play. Ooh, counters are in this plastic sheet here. Oh, I don't know. Should I risk taking them out? You know what? I think I will. All right, counters are out of the plastic here. So, yeah, this copy that I purchased off eBay looks to be in pretty good condition. Again, pause it if you want. Make sure it's in 4K. You should get a really good image of these counters. Look at the US units here. We're seeing armor, mechanized, infantry, 101st artillery, mobile artillery, infantry, yep, airborne, and we'll go down to Germans here. Panzer Lehr units, Panzer Lehr, actual Panzer units. The 3rd Panzer Division, I believe. I could be wrong. Comment below if I am. And then these on the bottom. British and Commonwealth counterfixes for the Eagle and the Sun. I don't know an Eagle and the Sun, so don't need these. But I'll hang on to them, don't worry. And it is double-sided, as you can see. And yep, they're half inch, and they're gonna come right out. I am gonna punch and play this game, by the way, so these are coming out of the sprue. These are not staying in here. And fairly thin white core style counter. So half inch, classic NATO, you know, I don't know, what was it again? Attack, move, defense on there. Yep. Attack, defense, movement, and then obviously you can see the artillery. They have barrage values on the attack, final protective fire, FPF value, second number, which is like a defensive artillery fire, and then their range on the bottom. When it's the 3 numbers on the side like that. Okay. All right. Let's get this map set up. It is obviously paper map, right? So old school, kind of a matte finish on here, but I'm gonna lay this out and we'll see what it looks like. All right, here it is. I will say for a map made in 1992, it doesn't look too bad. Definitely not quite up to maybe modern standards, more modern standards, but really not bad at all. To the bottom here, so what do we have? We have train key in the very bottom. You guys look at the bottom of the screen. We have the turn track up to 18 turns. Again, there's 2 different scenarios, and there's a campaign scenario. You play out the whole thing. You can see Bastogne in the middle here. And I'll pull the map down a little bit so you guys can see towards the top. So 22 inches, right? 17. So when I play it, and I actually intend to play it on camera, at least cover a little bit on camera, I'll probably put it this way. That way you guys can see better. Germans coming in here and coming in from the east, moving west towards Bastogne in the middle here. It's actually laying pretty flat, not too bad at all. So just kind of, I'll pick it up a little bit so you guys can kind of see some different terrain features, water, you know, the towns, Bastogne there in the middle. Just streams, no worries. See a little bit there, a little better. Yeah, really not too bad at all. Bad looking map for sure, considering the year. So, all right, Bastogne. This Desperate Defense, December of 1944. Volume 1 of the West Wall series. From Fresno Gaming Association and History Games. The lowest rated Battle of the Bulge, although obviously the area this covers, right, we're looking at, what do we got over here? We have sort of Surrey towards the bottom, Vernon, Chenone, Soleil, Tavini up top, Bastogne in the middle. So the area is, I'll probably have a couple maps pop up, but the center area, right? The center area of the German assault from the Battle of Bulge. I mean, the game is named Bastogne, Desperate Defense, not Battle of the Bulge. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, the lowest rated 3.6 rated game on Board Game Geek for Bastogne / Battle of the Bulge games. So I am excited to see how good / how bad this game is. Maybe it's better than people say. You never know. But yeah, I'm going to have fun with this one. So let me know in the comments below if you're looking forward to seeing any videos on this one. Yeah, because I'm hoping to do at least a partial playthrough, show you guys some gameplay. Maybe talk about the strategy, tactics, what works, what doesn't work. Maybe why I feel like it's 3.6 sounds right, or why if I'm saying, you know what, it's a little better than that. But we will see. So, all right, if you made it this far, sure to appreciate a subscription. Hit the subscribe button. It's in the corner. It's free. You don't have to watch all my videos. Just watch the ones that interest you. Otherwise, always appreciate a thumbs up and definitely appreciate comments on the video. So, until next time, everybody. Later.